for today. It's quite familiar, isn't it? The big talking point, of course, is the selection of Ty Kennelly at centre forward, which means Declan O'Sullivan transfers to the edge of the small rectangle to the exclusion of Tommy Welsh. What a difference former All-Star fullback Mike McCarthy is making since his return from retirement at number 6. Equally impressive is 34-year-old Darragh O'Shea, who is still doing the business at centre field with Seamus Scanlon. Colm Cooper will start despite a hip injury scare, and the team captain is that man at top of the left wearing 15, Darren O'Sullivan. Here's possibly the most unexpected of this season's All-Ireland semi-finalists. The men from Meath can never be written off, especially following 5 victories on the trot. The Meath captain, Stephen Bray, returns after suspension to the left half forward position, while the full forward line also contains another Bray, younger brother David. Nigel Crawford and Brian Mead are a solid centre field combination, while Cormac McGuinness has been playing really well at centre back. But the vital question is, can the Meath full back line cope with the speed, skill and technique of the Kerry inside line? Kerry won the toss. They're playing from left to right. No wind, a little bit of mist, going to make conditions just a little bit slippy for the footballers. Kerry and their alternative strip of dark navy, Meath and their alternative strip. First ball in for Tommy Griffin. Well gathered under a little bit of pressure from Brian Farrell. First free to the Kingdom. Here's a man who's played wing back, centre field, centre back for his county. I can tell you as well that Pat O'Byrne and Stephen Bray have switched wings. Ball sent in by the Meath captain, carries a little bit too much power. He was aiming for his younger brother David. Didn't quite work out for him, so it's a kick out for Dermot Murphy. Picked up by Tomas O'Shea, playing his 69th championship match for Kerry. Darragh O'Shea overfires Killian Young. Young Footballer of the Year, 2007. Ball in first, Ty Kennelly. Laying it off first, Paul Galvin. The nude man. Hitting it left and wide. Well won by Donegal Walsh. There's Mike McCarthy. And Kilcummin just outside Killarney. Nice combination between Kennelly and Walsh. Hefty shoulder. Lays it off as Darragh O'Shea. Pumping this one in towards Anthony Moyles. Here's the gooch. There's panic in County Meath. There's a penalty going to be given. Gerardo Canova has his arms outstretched. And it is a penalty after 2.5 minutes play in this semi-final. The ball dropped by Anthony Moyles are not cleared, and there was a little bit of consternation.
Yeah, skid. It's the mist on the ground, the rain. The ball is skidding. We've seen a few skid wide already. He had it under control, spilled it. The Gooch got the lovely, important first touch, played it away. Penalty.
Well, you said in your scene set about Paddy O'Rourke's ability to stop shots. Here's Darren O'Sullivan, tucks it away. And Darren O'Sullivan will be pleased because he seemed to slip himself as he was taking the kick. And I'm pretty sure he'll be relieved. Here's the kick, there's the slip, and there's the ball in the back of the net.
Once you keep it low, you have a chance. Watch the Gooch just touch here with the right foot, and then he's caught, just pulled back there. That's a penalty.
It's the worst possible start for the Royals. Injury here for Stephen Bray. Gerardo Canova has halted play until he makes sure that the Meath captain is all right. In his 5th championship season, he's just 27 years of age, making his 21st championship appearance today. And you can see that he's a little bit uneasy about the shoulder. Former All-Ireland Colleges star with St. Pat's in Navan. Crossfield ball over for Stephen Bray. Looks like he's holding his shoulder, and he is holding it. And I don't think Stephen Bray will continue on in this championship semi-final. Here comes Brian Farrell. will it be Shane O'Rourke will be introduced? He's been added to the panel. There's a little bit of jersey pulling there. A free in for Meath. And so that's a big, big blow to Meath as their captain, who was sent off against Limerick, missed the quarter-final against Mayo, and this is the man that replaced him in that particular match. Free going to be taken by Cian Ward. Scored a goal and 20 points from frees in this championship campaign. Total score 222. Make it 223. No, it comes off the post. Chasing after it is David Bray. Brian Farrell is looking for it. Is this the score that Meath were looking for? The ball is kicked wide. Third wide of the match for Meath. Great catch by Darragh O'Shea, but just on landing, lost the clean possession. Crossfield ball from Joe Sheridan doesn't work out. Here's Paul Galvin. The Gooch is to his left, still Galvin, flicks it back. Point on its way. There it is. And there's one thing for sure, Meath cannot afford to make elementary mistakes. Paul Galvin again, working hard. Saw the challenge coming in. Lays it off first, Tomás O'Shea. Pumping it in high this time. Breaking ball comes from Declan O'Sullivan. He's going for it. It seemed to deflect off the Gooch, actually. And that's why the Meath cornerback, Owen Harrington, and keeper, Paddy O'Rourke, are protesting.
He probably stopped a goal if it's the Gooch that it hits off.
Just watch this again.
Absolutely.
Mickey Burke. Cian Ward. Getting away from Tommy Griffin. Nice work by Ward. Two Kerry players descending on him. And then it's the wrong option. And nobody knows it better than Cian Ward himself. Still no score for Meath. It's a factor, and I'm sure it's worrying this man, Eamon O'Brien from Walterstown. Knocked down by Brian Mead, gathered by Joe Sheridan. Sheridan of the drop kick and the booming point scoring ability. Here's Brian Farrell. Hits it. There it is. The first score from Meath in this All-Ireland semi-final after 14 minutes of play. And he just commented on the fact that it was taking a long time for the Royals to get on the scoreboard. They're on their way. This dropping in, the ball is loose, it's O'Sullivan, saved by Paddy O'Rourke. Here's Darren O'Sullivan, he slips, but he manages to kick the ball over the bar. Now, Darren O'Sullivan has scored a goal and a point in this All-Ireland semi-final. On both occasions, he has slipped as he made contact with the ball. Anthony Moyles and Declan O'Sullivan. Here was a great save by O'Rourke because he advanced. Back out far as Darren O'Sullivan, and it was ultimately popped over the crossbar.
Yeah, O'Rourke did particularly well there because the gap between him and ball was very, very short, but he made up the ground. Great save, but it finishes with the O'Sullivan point.
Tomás O'Shea sweeping up a lot of loose ball. Goes on one of these surging runs. Mike McCarthy is making a great dash in towards the square. Mike is on your picture, and he just lost contact with the ball. That one has gone wide. But what a great run by the centre half back. Hard to imagine he's been out of the scene for the last number of seasons. Great ball as well from Paul Galvin. Had a little bit of pace in it. Just unfortunate ball going out over the end line and wide. Tomás O'Shea under pressure from Nigel Crawford. Gets the kick in, Seamus Scanlon. Back first Tommy Griffin. Donegal Walsh. Ty Kennelly. Getting away from Cormac McGuinness. Floating this one in, and Paddy O'Rourke will escort it out over the end line. Well, we've only had 4 scores in 20 minutes of football. The referee, Gerard O'Canova, attention has been drawn because the umpire down at the Hill 16 end has his hand raised. I believe it has something to do with Mark O'Shea and Brian Farrell. And immediately Gerard O'Canova is calling Mark O'Shea. And again, the referee has his brother down at the Hill 16 end as an umpire. That's Marcin O'Canova with Micheál Brannock. And Mark O'Shea, as you can see, is pleading his innocence.
I was watching that, Marty, off the ball actually as the play was going up the other end, and both men